Hello, everyone. Today, I want to share 10 practical tips to improve your English. Many students ask me the same question. Teacher, how can I improve my English quickly? My honest answer is there is no magic method, but there are smart ways to learn. If you use right methods, your English will improve much faster. Today, I will share 10 learning tips that many good English learners use. These tips are simple, practical, and you can start today. Ready? Let's begin. Tip 1. Think in English. The first tip is very important. Think in English. Many students learn English like this: Chinese to English. They think in Chinese and translate into English. For example, 你想说我昨天去超市. Your brain does this Chinese sentence and then translate and then English sentence, right? This is the way we try to express ourselves. This takes a lot of time, and sometimes the translation is wrong. Good English learners do something very different. They think directly in English. For example, yesterday I went to the supermarket. Simple idea, right? Simple sentence. You don't need complicated grammar. Start with small ideas. For example, when you wake up, you can think, well, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I need some coffee. Small sentences, but very powerful training. This is tip 1. Think in English. Tip 2. Speak every day. The second tip is to speak English every day. Many students only study English when they are in class, but they do not speak English. Learning English is like learning swimming. You can learn swimming only by reading books. Can you? You cannot. You must get into the water. English is the same. You must open your mouth. So, even if English is not perfect, that is okay. Perfection is not the goal. Communication is the goal. You can practice with classmates. You can practice with language partners. You can practice with me, your teachers, or even yourself. Yes, you can talk to yourself in English. For example, I'm cooking dinner. This food smells good. This is difficult homework. Speaking is muscle training for your brain. The more you speak, the natural it becomes. Always remember, speak English, open your mouth, and practice. Tip 3. Learn phrases, not single words. Tip number 3 is to learn phrases, not just vocabulary. Many students memorize vocabulary lists. For example, run, make, take, do, single words, right? But these words have very different and they have many different meanings. Instead, learn phrases. For example, make a decision instead of decision. Take a break instead of a break. Run a business instead of business. Do homework instead of just homework. Your brain remembers phrases more easily. Also, phrases show how real English works. For example, don't memorize only the word decision. You have to learn make decision, a phrase, important decision, good decision. Now you have 3 useful expressions, right? They're simple, but they're useful. Learning phrases will make your English sound more natural. Tip 4. You have to listen more than you think. That is important. Tip 4. Listen more. Listen is important. Many students focus too much on grammar, but language learning starts with listening. Babies learn language by listening, not by studying grammar books, right? If you listen more English, your brain begins to understand first pronunciation, rhythm of the sentences, and the sentence patterns. Good listening materials include podcasts. You can find a lot of podcasts online, YouTube videos, movies, English news, like Formosa TV provides you the English news. Important rule is choose easy materials. Don't choose too difficult materials, just easy materials. If you understand about 70% of their English speaking, that is perfect. If that is too difficult, then you will feel frustrated, right? If that is too easy, then it will be boring to you. You feel bored. So find the comfortable challenge zone for yourself. In our school, we provide you a lot of video selections, and they are in the English studio online. And you can go to our library website and you can choose your favorite materials there. Tip 5. Shadowing technique. Shadowing. That is tip number 5. A powerful technique called shadowing. Shadowing means you listen and you repeat immediately. That is called shadowing. Like an echo. Just like an echo. So it's called shadow. For example, the audio may say, I went to the store yesterday. Then you repeat immediately, I went to the store yesterday. That is shadowing. Try to copy because copy is important. When you copy, pay attention to first, pronunciation, second, the rhythm of the word, and the rhythm of a phrase and a sentence, and the speed. At first, it might be difficult for you, but after 1 week, you would notice big improvement and you're different in English conversation. Shadowing can improve your speaking, listening, and pronunciation. At the same time, you may feel that you're a different person in speaking English. Many interpreters use this technique, so it is very effective. Remember, shadowing. Tip number 6. Use simple English. Many students think good English equals difficult English. This is not true. Good English is not always difficult English. Please bear in mind. Good English is clear English. Good English is clear English. For example, instead of saying, I'd experience a feeling of hunger, you just say, I'm hungry, right? I experience a feeling of hunger might be difficult in its structure, but the clearer way to say that is, I'm hungry, right? So instead of, I will conduct an investigation, you can say, I'll check. Or the simple English will be, as you can see, clearer, faster, more effective, and more natural. Even native speakers prefer simple English. Always remember, communication is more important than complexity. Communication is more important than complexity. Okay? So let's go to tip number 7. Learn from mistakes. A lot of people are embarrassed and they do not like to make mistakes. But always remember, if you want to learn English well, you need to make mistakes and you have to embrace your mistakes and learn from them. So, mistakes are part of learning. If you never make mistakes, you are not learning. Think about children learning to walk. They fall many times, but they keep trying, right? Language learning is the same. Mistakes are not failures, they are information. They teach you to improve and be better. Each mistake teaches you something. Some so instead of saying I'm embarrassed, you can say, "Oh, I'm learning. I'm learning from my mistakes." Tip number 8. Use English in real life. Language becomes stronger when it is connected to life. For example, change your phone language to English. Watch English videos. Follow English social media accounts and write short English notes. Shopping list. Keep diary. Make to-do list. Small habits create big improvement. So try to put English into your life and use English in your everyday conversation, in your everyday life. That's important. Tip number 9, you have to learn a little every day, not much, just a little every day. Consistency is more important than intensity. So you don't really always need intense learning. You need consistent learning. Many students study like this. They study 5 straight hours, then stop for 2 weeks, right? That is not practical at all in learning English well. This is not effective. Better method is 20 minutes every day. Easy English, happy English, but you keep this habit on and on. Language learning is like exercise. Small daily practice builds long term ability. So always remember, little by little becomes a lot. So, tip number 10, that's the last one. Enjoy the learning process. That's the most important. And that's the final tip. Enjoy learning English. You have to be happy learning English. If learning feels like punishment, you will stop. You won't like learning English. Find things you enjoy, such as music, you like music, movies, video games, smartphone games, travels, culture, anything that you like. English is not just a subject, it is a tool to explore the world. When you enjoy learning, motivation becomes natural. So let's review today's tips. Number 1, you have to think in English. Number 2, speak every day. Open your mouth and speak. Number 3, learn phrases. Not words, not single words, but phrases. You have to learn collocation. That's more important. Number 4, listen more. Number 5, shadowing, to repeat sentences when you listen. Number 6, use simple English. Number 7, learn from mistakes. Number 8, use English in your everyday life. Number 9, study every day. And number 10, enjoy learning. Improving English takes time, but if you follow these strategies, you would definitely improve. Start today. Even a small step is progress. Thank you for watching and keep practicing your English. See you next time.